Good morning, guys. So I'm just going to go through what you're doing today in literature and lang, and then I'll grade your DOL with you and the worksheet that we did last night for homework. And then I'll show you how to get on the Level Up tutorials so that you know how to do that. And then when you're done with the Level Up tutorials today, you can either read or work on homework from another class, okay? So your DOL, today, it's going to be number 21 is parts of speech. Replace the underlined words with the correct pronoun. You should replace Brian with he and Mrs. Griffin with her. So it should be he sold her 2 dozen eggs today, okay? Your context clues, highlight, you could have circled, underlined, whatever, the word that means very cold, and you should have frigid, okay? Reading supporting details. Ezra is writing an essay about writer Tennessee Williams. Read each detail and then label it if it would go in the education or work section of the essay. Okay, so the education section is that first part. Okay, I actually have to look and see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, the lights just turned off in the classroom because I haven't moved at all. Okay, so that first one is education, and then the second one is work, okay? Put the following words on the line from most general to most specific. So it's tennis ball, sports equipment, okay? And then would you find the word long on a dictionary page with the following guide words? And the answer is no. And then it says write 2 words that would be on this dictionary page. So as long as you have 2 words written there, great, okay? So you had 6 minutes to work on this, so hopefully you got that done. Make sure you write your total out of 5 on the bottom of the page right here. And then go ahead and pause the video so that you guys can turn those in, get those to Helena, and then she'll put them in the basket for you. Once you're done, get out your homework from last night so that we can go over that really quick, please. Oh, and then in 4th period, you'll pass those up to Marshall, okay? Okay, so let's go over the Let People Own Exotic Animals worksheet. Number 1, you should have had the claim because we talked about that in a class. The claim is responsible private ownership of exotic animals should be legal if animal welfare is taken care of. That was in paragraph 2 on line 5. So make sure you have both of those things listed as well, okay? Number 2 says reread lines 10 to 15. According to the author, where are most exotic animals kept and what is the benefit of breeding them? So remember, if you have to cite text evidence and you need to lead into your quote, you can't just start your quote and not worry about it, okay? So it says the author states that most exotic pets, such as big cats, bears, or apes, are in commercial, federally inspected facilities. That was line 11 and 12. The author believes that the benefit of breeding takes away pressure on wild populations and can be a backup in case of extinction, okay? So as long as you have something like that written down, and I'm going to look through these to make sure we're doing okay. Number 3 says reread lines 16 to 21, okay? And then what specific evidence does the writer use to support the argument that people should be allowed to own exotic animals? So the evidence the author uses to support her claim states, on average in the United States, only 3.25 people per year are killed by captive big cats, snakes, elephants, and bears. And then I also talked about, meanwhile, traffic accidents kill about 125 people per day, okay? Number 4, what examples of loaded language? So some of you had questions about what connotations are. Connotations are like positive meaning words or negative meaning words. So some examples of that, deranged individuals, that's a negative connotation. Deranged usually means a little bit insane. So that's probably not a positive thing. And then as long as I need you to make sure you have an answer for number 5. You were supposed to take a side. Do you think that the first editorial that we read was more convincing, or do you think let the people own exotic animals is more convincing? Now, it's important for you to make sure you give me a good answer on this, because what we're going to do on Monday, we're going to break down these arguments even further. So I would love for you to have kind of an idea of what you already think, because those questions we're going to talk about this more on Monday. So go ahead and either, if you're in second period, you're going to pass those again to Helena. And then if you're in fourth period, you're passing those forward to Marshall. And if you guys could put those in the baskets, that would be great. Okay, look me, I'm marking some things off my list. So I'll go ahead and pause the video in just a second. Again, I need you guys to get Chromebooks. Remember, go one group at a time. And then also get headphones today. If you have your own headphones, that's fine. If you need to borrow mine, that's fine. So go ahead and pause this and get all logged on and get to the Clever portal and then stop, okay? So hopefully you have this screen up and you're ready to get to the level up tutorials. I'm going to show you how to get to those, because sometimes that can be confusing. So if you click on, remember the Holt McDougall Online is our language arts textbook. You click on that. Sign in with Google if you need to again. It makes me do it every time. Okay, and then you're going to go to Student Resources, okay? Student Resources, and this page should pop up, and you're going to go down to where it says Level Up Tutorial, okay? Level Up Tutorials. And you're going to click on that, and you're going to click Explore Tutorials, and it'll take you to another page. And from that page, you're going to have to click this little sidebar to open up the more topics, and you're going, I think it's analyzing literature. And you're going to scroll down. Might be in the wrong one. I am in the wrong one. Let's go types of informational text. Nope. Okay, this should be it. So you are first going to do elements of an argument, which hopefully your screen looks like this. And once you are done, you are going to do analyzing arguments, okay? So you're going to do 2 different level up tutorials today. Remember, take your time. I want you to know the information. Again, you'll do elements of an argument and analyzing an argument. They're both up on the board behind me. So make sure you get those done. When you finish, let me get back to here. When you finish, the first thing that I want you to do is get the homework for the week down in your binder reminder, please. It's up on the board, so it tells you we're going to have, where it says close reader, you'll know what that is next week. I'll introduce that next week. But we got some things going on next week that you need to make sure you get down. Remember, next week's all minimum days. So we have short class periods. And then make sure your Chromebooks get put away, headphones get put away. And then if you get your stuff in your binder reminder, you can work on homework or you can read for another class, okay? Make sure you get your stuff done today. Remember, I'll be on Hapara, so don't be doing anything silly because that's annoying and you're going to get a referral. I will talk to you guys in history.